Hey everybody, welcome back to Jason Explains Things and welcome back to the shop again for another awesome, amazing, life-altering, mind-blowing, subscribe and turn on notification-worthy video where we're gonna be improving this space. Today's project, we are going to be building some really strong, heavy-duty storage shelves, and they are going to be right here. Storage shelves in this spot. If you follow me on YouTube for a while now, you probably saw the storage shelves that I built in my garage or the wall-mounted shelves that I built in my garden shed. What I'm gonna be doing differently this time is I'm going to be using these guys right here. This is a Simpson strong tie, rigid tie. What's gonna be really cool about this is that it's gonna be really, really strong. It's gonna have a higher weight capacity than past shelves I've built. Also, just again, because I always end up building this stuff by myself, this is gonna make that process really easy. Okay, so here are the plans. This is actually fairly to scale. I did break out a ruler and a calculator to draw this for you all. So the basic dimensions of the shelves, we're gonna be 91.75 inches tall by 81 inches wide and then 28 inches deep. This shelf will completely fill the space that I have intended for it. And here at the bottom, you can see my supply list and my 2x4 cut list. So let's quickly go over this. We're gonna need 12 of those rigid ties, a couple boxes of 9 by 1.5 inch screws with a flat top, 1.5 sheets of 3/4 thick plywood, 15 or so 2x4 by 8 boards. For tools, beyond the obvious tape measure, you're also gonna need a circular saw for cutting the plywood. You could also get away with just using a circular saw and a speed square for cutting all of your 2x4s, but I'm gonna be using a miter saw since I have one. Beyond that, you're gonna need a drill, impact driver, safety equipment for your eyes and ears, just a couple drill bits, a chalk line will be helpful, markers, and also, I highly recommend apple licorice. I checked with the level to make sure the ground was level, and it's really, really close. So all we need to do is just make sure that our cuts are accurate, and we should have a nice, level, and not wobbly shelf. Okay, let's start cutting. Nice. With the cutting done for now, it's time to mark where our shelves will be on the 4 vertical posts. To mount the connector in the right spot, I used a scrap 2x4 and lined them up to my marks. Yeah, pretty darn easy. So that's one done. We just gotta do 3 more. So yeah, you're starting to get the idea. It's really, really simple, isn't it? Oh, also, you probably noticed I'm not putting a screw in every single hole just yet, but I will be doing that for sure. I'm gonna work on putting the sides together, then we'll put the long horizontal pieces in the middle, and then we can work on butt joining the battens in the center once everything is together. So let's get back to it. Well, I just finished a dry fit. It's going together really well. One negative though with those rigid ties is I think, well, it's obvious, each one is not quite a perfect 90. So I'm having to deal with that, probably use a mallet, clamps, other things to try to cinch this together as well as possible. Now it's time to mark where our evenly spaced battens will be butt joined to the rails. pre-drill and secure with wood screws. Hey, it's supposed to fit.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Well, we're in the home stretch now, my friends. I'm going to use those structural screws I showed earlier to secure the shelves to the wall and the studs. Then we can move on to the plywood. For the plywood, measure and cut to size, and then use a scrap 2x4 to mark the corners and notch them out with a jigsaw. Oh, and don't notch them out the wrong way, because that'd be lame. Oh no! All right, shelf project complete. Guys, I dare say I think I overbuilt these two. I mean, I was climbing all over these while, securing the plywood and also just putting stuff up there, and they do not move. I mean, they do not move. I think that these will last a very long time. I like to do a lot of different stuff here on Jason Explains Things, whether it be building stuff like this or working on motorcycles, cars, trucks, lawn care, all sorts of stuff. If you just like cool videos about doing things yourself, this is the place for you. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next project. Until next time, don't forget to do it yourself. All right, bye. Right after kind of completing everything, securing the shelves to the wall, I noticed that this board has cracked because we had a bad board right in this spot. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this, and I guess one really good thing about this design using these metal brackets is if something like this happens, you can actually take just this part apart and replace it without that much trouble. So, hey, I guess that's one good thing about building shelves this way. Repaired.